Numerous people around the world know that color affects a certain aspect of life. However, what these people do not know are the variety of ways that color can help a person and how to use color as a tool more effectively. Therefore, the goal of this presentation is to get more people to understand which colors positively or negatively influence a person. This presentation was given on a Zoom call to 7th grade students because we knew that they would be able to understand the value of learning this information. This will help them understand how color can influence how they see the world and help their overall well-being. By the end of this presentation, the students understood how color affects the brain, knew that color changes a person's mood, realized that color can relieve stress, and even identified that certain colors at different places can trigger distinct emotions. Additionally, the students were able to notice that color can help individuals with countless diseases and disorders. Now Ashika will explain the pretest in the first breakout room.
Before teaching the students, we introduced ourselves and explained what we were going to do. We started off with a small icebreaker question to learn about the students and make them feel more comfortable. The question was, in your house, what room was your favorite, and how do you think color affects your choice? Then we had a Kahoot game as our pretest. We then split into 2 breakout rooms, each with a different purpose. In the first breakout room, Harini and I explained how color affects a person's mood. We had a matching game on Google Jamboard to teach the information in a fun way. Then, using this information, we had a Prezi game that included multiple scenarios and studies that happened as a result of a specific color. And the students had to guess which color the study was mentioning. Additionally, this Prezi game was a competition between the 2 breakout rooms to make the students feel more engaged and learn the information faster. Now, Meghana will explain the second breakout room, the post-test, and the feedback or the results. Thank you.
In the other breakout room, Nithya and I had a presentation about how color affects the brain and physical diseases and disorders. Furthermore, to make the breakout room more interesting and interactive, we had a Quizlet Live game, which consisted of a set of questions relating to color and the brain. After the interactive Quizlet Live game, we had the Jeopardy post-test. After the Jeopardy was concluded, we compared the results from the Kahoot pretest and the Jeopardy post-test through pie charts and graphs. After analyzing the data, we realized that the students had learned the most about the brain. But even though they learned the most, it was also their worst section. We believe this was their worst section because the questions in the post-test and the pre-test were a bit more complicated and not as straightforward as, say, the questions from the physical health section, which was the students' best section. We think that this was their best section because through the survey and what the students themselves told us, they already knew a lot about the physical health, about how color affects the physical health. Now, Nithya will explain the survey and the summary of our presentation.
Following the Jeopardy, we gave the students a short survey to get their feedback on our presentation. We hope to use their suggestions in the future at other competitions as well. In summary, when we first got on the Zoom call with the students, we introduced ourselves to them and told them what we would be teaching them that day. Then, we started with the Kahoot pretest as all of the team members read aloud the questions for the students as they did their best to answer. Following that, we split into 2 breakout rooms as explained earlier. In the first breakout room, Harini and Ashika explained color's effect on both the mood and mental health. While in the breakout room that Meghana and I taught, we explained to students how colors could affect their brain and physical health as well. After the lessons in our separate breakout rooms, the team partners each explained and read out the questions of the Jeopardy to the students as the students answered independently with their group members, competing with the students in the other breakout room. Finally, we reconvened in the main room and gave the students the survey to answer as to what they did and did not like. In conclusion, our presentation was certainly a success with the 7th graders as everyone had learned something new and had a great time. Thank you.